One of the most popular posts on the blog that I started back in 2020 has been this one. Why I don't write morning pages and what I do instead. If you aren't already familiar with them, morning pages are one of the pillars of creativity expert Julia Cameron's Artist's Way method. To do morning pages, you start your days by writing out 3 longhand pages of whatever's on your mind, whatever's distracting you, whatever is clogging up the flow of your creativity. You use your morning pages to get it out. And then once you have all the blockages cleared, you move forward with your real work. They sound great, don't they? We are all looking for those simple, powerful habits that will unlock our creative potential and make our writing or our painting or our dancing or our acting both better and easier. And for a lot of people, morning pages work really well. I am not one of them. For me, morning pages led me into a spiral of depression and self-loathing, and instead of purging my negative thoughts, writing them down gave them purchase. It made them real. And I'm not alone. After I wrote that post 9 months ago, I started getting messages and emails from other people saying, I thought I was the only one, and I thought I must have been doing something wrong. And I'm so glad to know that somebody else feels the same way I do. It was like we all needed permission not to do the thing that wasn't working for us. Because it worked for other people. It should work for us. And if it didn't, we were wrong or broken, or worst of all, we didn't have that creative spark after all. 9 months ago when I wrote that piece, I didn't have the context yet that would make it all make sense. And that would explain to me why morning pages made me feel terrible, made some people feel terrible when they made other people feel good. I just knew that that's what happened and that other things felt better. Meditating or answering guided questions or practicing gratitude. Oh, and my favorite, boxing up all of my feelings and locking them away while I got on with my work. Maybe looking back on it, that last one wasn't so healthy. But for me, neither were morning pages. And it took me months of working with a therapist to even figure out why. When most people sit down to write those 3 pages each day, it is a really useful and effective way of gaining some self-knowledge and to start processing all of those insidious thoughts and feelings that pop up to block our creative confidence. For some of us though, we just have too much to be processed. So instead of healthily dealing with whatever's lurking underneath the surface of the ocean each day, those morning pages do nothing but wake up the sea monsters. And they are not a powerful enough weapon to deal with something like unresolved childhood trauma or PTSD. They just end up exacerbating the situation. So sure, we managed to scratch the Leviathan. Congratulations, that just made it angry. We're out there trying to use a fishing pole to take down a kraken. For me, even starting to deal with the kraken took a whole lot of help and a solid plan. And as it stands, I sit down to write longhand once a week, and then when I'm done, I burn the pages. It's a whole ritual for me, and whatever I dredge up either goes up in smoke or it gets addressed in therapy afterwards. It's really hard, and 1 time a week is all I can manage to do right now. But I do feel like I'm making progress, and instead of poking ineffectively at the monster each day, I'm taking that time once a week to relentlessly cut off 1 part of 1 tentacle at a time. If any of this resonates with you, if you've tried morning pages and they haven't worked and you're wondering why, and you think that it's just not the right practice for you, it's okay. It's okay for that not to be what works for you. If a practice isn't helping your creativity, even if it seems like it's universally lauded, you don't have to do it. There might be a very good reason why it's not working for you. But here's the thing. If that's the case, don't simply give up. We all have creative struggles, all of us, and we are all creative beings, all of us. And I would wager that no two of us have the exact same process for overcoming whatever is holding us back. So find something that works for you. Find something that makes creating just 1% easier. And double down on that, or try the next thing and the next thing. Ask other people what they do and try that. Try variations on that. Experiment. Figure out what it is that you need to defeat your particular sea monsters and thrive in your creative life. I don't have all the answers, and I know when you clicked on this video you were probably hoping I did, but I only know what's working for me right now and doesn't work for me right now. I know what I've tried in the past, and I know how various creative practices make me feel, me personally. Your job is to figure out how various practices make you feel right now, you personally, in this moment. But what I want you to know is that it doesn't have to be what I'm doing, and it doesn't have to be what Julia Cameron's doing, and it doesn't have to be what your fellow writer or painter or artist or dancer is doing. You have to do what works for you. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You can visit my website at fromjen.com, and that will take you to all of my social media and my newsletter and everything that I put out there. And until next time, I am wishing you love and joy and all of those good things, and I can't wait to talk to you again.